All right, we're all good now. Yep, we're all good to continue. All right, so move on to this. Public forum. Is Coach Amber here? Not at the moment. She shows up, we'll go back to that. So, moving on. Madam President's report.
Well, hey everybody. First things first, I'd like to welcome all of our new ex-officios. I'm Elizabeth McKinney. Very nice to meet y'all. If y'all ever have any questions or concerns about anything, please feel free to always stop by our offices. We're in the back of Tolliver if y'all have never been back there, but come get to know us. We're gonna look back to this. Sorry, Gabe, but I'm gonna call like y'all's names out in a second, make sure y'all are here, and kind of put a face to a name for myself. But other than that, woo, retreat! Yay!
Yay!
So that is going to be this weekend. Internal Affairs is going to talk a lot more about it, but I'm stupid excited, so I hope y'all are too.
Good deal.
Okay, wait, can I do the
Yep.
roles real quick? Okay, I'm going to call out y'all's names. Say here and raise your hand so I can be like, okay, that is who you are. Also, if I butcher names, just tell me how to pronounce it. Devaria?
Here, Devarier.
Devarier. Okay, got it. Annie? Roche? Okay. Rhea? Yes, I know. Victor?
Here.
Got you. Jordan? Oh, yeah. Scotland? Got you. I saw you. Okay. Lauren Stiles? Where you at? Oh, there you are. Allison Evans? Okay. Will Pluto? Got it. Morgan Kuhnel?
That was the PLC, yeah.
Good stuff. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Was there anyone that's not called ex-officios? I'm pretty sure I got all of you. Okay, good deal. All right, we're all good. Moving on. My report. So, we have new ex-officios. That is how excited I am about we have full Senate now. So, woo, full Senate, yeah, we get some stuff done. We're going to start having committees. I'm going to form committees soon. And then moving on, so Speaker Pro Temp nominations are tonight. So I sent out the agenda with the fancy link to the letter that named all the senators eligible. So ex-officios, you're probably wondering what the heck is going on. So you can sit back and watch how the Senate runs. This retreat, we're going to separate our different departments and stuff. For the Senate, we're all going to separate just the Senate. And I'm going to teach y'all how to write bills, how to write resolutions, how to conduct Robert's rules, because some of you are like, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, this retreat, we're going to go over all of that. And if you can't attend retreat, I will be having a senator's workshop shortly, maybe, I think, beginning of next quarter, where we'll go, same thing, teach everything, how it runs, all the fun stuff. So, moving on. Oh, never mind. So, ex-officios, rise. All the newbies, all the ex-officios, rise. I already did. On the side, yeah. No, he's going good. All right, ex-officios, please rise and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Say your check, do solemnly swear. Thou shalt faithfully represent the interests of the student body of Louisiana Tech University. I will dutifully uphold and preserve the Constitution of the Student Government Association, and I will faithfully execute the office of your ex officio position of the Student Government Association of Louisiana Tech University, so help me God. Congratulations, ex officio. You're official. All right, moving on. Treasury report.
Again, just talk to me if you need to spend money on some stuff. Obviously, for this quarter, senators, if y'all have bills and stuff, which I don't think you necessarily do yet, It would be very hard to get those passed or bought this quarter, so your budget will most likely be about the same as it was for this quarter. If you need me to send that again, I'll send it to y'all. So it's most likely gonna be the same for next quarter. But y'all trying to spend some money next quarter. You know, I know, like Gabe said, y'all been kind of writing some resolutions and stuff, but that money's there for y'all to spend, so spend it. And then orientation interest meetings, the first one is tomorrow night. Jordan came out here and talked to y'all, I guess it was last week. But it is 5 o'clock in Wally Auditorium, so y'all please show up to that if you're interested. You can ask myself any questions or Kinsley. But see y'all there. So, what you got?
Oh, quick question. The money we have to spend per quarter, does that like roll over, or is that?
No,
How much money per quarter do we have to spend?
y'all have like $8,000.
Okay, per quarter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to the public forum real quick. So give it up for Miss Coach Amber. You need a mic?
Okay,
You can-
perfect.
Want the mic, you can use it. If you don't want the mic.
Sure, jumping right in there. Hello, everyone. Excuse my tardiness. Sorry, we just got out of practice and I got a little workout in running around campus because I thought y'all are still in the auditorium. That's where it was when I spoke last time.
So sorry.
All good. I needed the extra steps. So, but just wanted to thank you all for having me to come speak tonight. I know last time I talked, we were kind of deep in the fee and kind of all of that stuff, but right now I really just want to thank you guys for all that you do. You represent the whole university and you're a blend of all the different voices from different backgrounds and different organizations that the university. I know you guys as college students have a crazy busy schedule and a lot going on, and yet you find ways to come serve and help out at these meetings and give your voices to help and make things better for all of the students. So I just want to say thank you for all that you do, and two, to just pub our next upcoming matches, kind of tell you guys a little bit about Louisiana Tech volleyball. I'm in my 4th year here. For anyone I know, I spoke to people at orientation and all of that, but in my 4th season here, and our mantra this year has been leave it better. And so far, we have been doing a really good job of that. We've played an extremely tough schedule, toughest since I've been here, but we have several wins that we have never beaten before in program history. We're tied. This is the most wins in conference so far that we've had since 2019, since my 1st season. And for the first time, one of our big goals for our team is to go to the conference tournament, the CUSA tournament, to qualify for it. They only take 8 teams. Our team, the Louisiana Tech volleyball program, in the history of our program, 30 years, we have never qualified for a conference tournament. And right now, we have 3 games. We need to win what we think is about 2 out of the 3 to get. So we're on the verge of making history, and we're super excited because our last 2 games are right here in the TAC next week. So if you guys can come out Thursday, we usually play Friday, Sunday, but this next week we play Thursday at 6 p.m. against FIU, which is a really big one. That's one we're kind of next in the league. And then we play Saturday against UTSA, who we already swept at. We need to make sure we finish that sweep, getting them at home on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Those are 2 huge games. I don't know if we have anybody in the band here, but the band has joined us for, the band has joined us for a couple of our games. They were instrumental in our win against UNT, beating North Texas, in the history of the program, at least since 2013, since they joined the conference. So super excited about that. That put us in the hunt, like I said, for the conference tournament first time, and we could really use all of you guys' support. I know we're getting, but if you're kind of angry with finals and you want to come let off some steam and yell and all of that, we can really use you guys next Thursday and Saturday. And then, so that's kind of the recap of our season of where we are. Talented league. We're a mid-major school, but you very rarely see 2 teams ranked in the top 25 teams in the country in a mid-major, and we have that in Rice and WKU, both in our same league. So that just kind of gives you an idea of how stacked the league is. We actually go to Rice this upcoming Sunday, trying to pull off a huge upset. but our girls are confident. We've been playing with a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. And I think anybody, if you have been following the program or coming to games in the past, you'll see this team just looks different in terms of their belief and their idea of what we can do. And a lot of that comes from, we've had more students coming to the games this year. It's been great because they're more in it. You know, I'm not getting as many questions of like, when do you, oh, we're actually almost done. You know, in November, more people actually know that it's going on, and I've seen you guys there. We had, I don't know how many Greeks we have in here, but we had a Greek night for the a couple of weeks ago. Didn't get the result we wanted in the game, but the crowd was packed. It was awesome. We were excited to work with the Greeks last year for our Greek volleyball night. I had never heard of that, but it is nuts. It was so fun with how excited everybody was, and we'll be excited to do that again this upcoming spring. But we just want to be involved. You know, we talk to our kids all the time about trying to make sure they use their college experience as a time to get involved like you guys have. So I really, one of my big things I wanted to make sure I mention, if y'all have anything that you, one, need help with, if you have any causes or different things from a community service standpoint that you need help with, please don't hesitate to let me know. My email is online, but it's A.McCray, my last name, at latech.edu. We are very heavily involved in DART. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with the domestic abuse resistance team, but I volunteer there every Monday. I have several players who do as well with their kids group over at the Bridge campus. We do a lot with War Paws. We do a lot with just different groups in the community. If you guys need help or ever having an event that you need some extra hands, please let me know. We take community service very seriously. We actually won the award for all the athletics teams for the Community Service Award last year with the most hours, and that's something that we intend to win every year. But more than that, we just want to give back and help where we can. So if y'all ever have anything like that, please let me know. If you ever have any events that just in general that SGA is putting on or ever want to do any promotional types of things, we want to get involved. We want our team out there. We want to help you guys out in any way we can. So please don't hesitate to let me know if you guys have any questions about that. Okay? Do y'all have anything while I'm up here and just advocating for, you know, or being a speaker for athletics? I know we just thank you in general for coming to the games, whether it's our sport, whether it's football, basketball, all of that. I cannot stress enough how much it is, how important it is to be able to play in front of people. These guys work super hard. You know, they're training 20, we have 20-hour weeks, but a lot of times they'll tell you it ends up being more than that by the time they add in all their treatment times and study hall and all of that different stuff. So they're working super hard, and it's just so much fun to be able to play in front of people that are yelling and cheering and really pulling for you. That's something that in the league for volleyball, we just came back from WKU and MTSU. My voice is kind of hoarse. I'm just getting it back because they can't hear me with how loud it is with their fans and their band and everybody. And that's something that we are working really hard to create here with that home court advantage, whether it's, like I said, our sport or men's and women's basketball gearing up. We have some teams that are doing some great things, guys. Like in terms of, I know a lot of times in sports, I went to Florida. I'm a Gator. So I know a lot of times it was all about, you know, football and men's basketball, especially I was there. National championships and all of that, but people didn't know our track team had won 5 straight national championships, and our baseball team had won, and I know that's a big one, but we had swimming and diving and all these other sports that were doing really well, and I just encourage you guys, we have, obviously it's a much smaller level than that, but we have a lot of different sports that are doing really well, whether it's baseball, whether it's football, soccer is off to the conference tournament. A lot of different people doing some really good things, so stay involved as much as y'all can be involved and come and all of that. We really appreciate that support dearly, so thank y'all for that. Is there anything any of y'all would like kind of to see more from athletics or anything I can take back to Dr. Wood? He is a huge advocate for listening. I know he's been over here to speak to you guys sometimes. We want to take feedback, some things y'all would like to see, some things that would make games more exciting. We got anything? It's like a real, yeah. I feel like I can see. Do you have any ideas? Jump in, yes.
So we're the sports cabinet, and
Okay.
so what we're thinking about doing is possibly like interviewing players like during the week. Say you guys have a big
Like a
game
mic'd
coming
up
up,
type deal.
kinda-
Oh, I love it.
kinda doing
Oh,
like
some of
that
mine I'd have to watch
on
out if they're
social
mic'd up.
media, and kind of, you know, keeping up with the trend. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we would love that. What'd you say?
Just to hype it up. You know what I mean?
Yes, no, we would love that as much as possible. I know like our kids were out last week. Some of you I may have seen, I think SGA was out there doing hot dogs or something, or no, that was frat. But they were having people pass the ball. Yeah, pass the ball to get some candy, hyping the game that way. We're going to send them out on campus more, but we would love to do that. We're really big, so much about sports, college athletics right now, really the whole world, but especially college athletics is about branding, especially with NIL and all of that. So kids are really big in what kind of social media presence does a team and a program have. That's really big for us in recruiting. We're a smaller staff of only 3 coaches, and I don't have volunteers, or I have 3 coaches and 2 managers. So it's hard for me to always stay on top of the social media like I would like to, but having people come do that, come interview our players, future people, we're always looking for help. You know, if any of you guys have an interest in sports, I was a sport management major myself. Had no plans to coach, but here I am, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But if you guys want to get some experience with that, if any of y'all have any graphic media design aspirations and you want to help create some work for your portfolio, you know, video, I mean, we're always looking for that kind of stuff, but we would love that. So anything y'all can do with that. Was there anything else up there? Yes.
You mentioned like the Greek night and stuff like that, but
Yes.
not a whole lot of sports and a lot of games have theme nights.
Mhm.
So maybe bringing a couple of those back, like a whiteout game or
Yes.
a whiteout game.
So they have, what do y'all suggest would be the best way for us to get word out to the student population? Because every game does typically have a theme, believe it or not. Whether it's, I think football this weekend is what, Red Out, possibly. We've had a 90s night, a throwback night in the past, a 2000s night, throwback night. That breaks my heart. I graduated then, so I'm like, how is that throwback? I don't like this. But we've had different nights like that. We thought about having a gamer night. It didn't pan out this year, but we're thinking about that next year of like having a little 2K tournament, I don't know, 4K, whatever it's called, tournament upstairs. Y'all see how much I know about gaming. But we're trying to figure out different ways, like what can we do to get kids involved, you know, students involved. So if that's more themes, we are all about that. We're personally with our team really wanting to get a version of kind of like a crazy student crew. When I played at Florida, my coach's name was Mary Wise, and we had the Wise guys, and they had a student section that was just loud, and they painted themselves, and they had signs, and they just went crazy in the game. And it started with only like 2 or 3 really dedicated ones when I was there. And when I went back last year, a couple years ago, it's a whole bottom section. Now it's grown to like hundreds of kids. So I would love to start something like that. I don't know if y'all would be like the McCrazies or something. We got to think of a cool name. But I want to do something like that to get people involved. Like whatever we can do to make it fun for you guys. We're getting in more, volleyball is growing now, so more people actually know the sport, and that's awesome. But we can do more theme nights. How is the best way for us to promote it to get to you guys? Like, what would be the best thing for us to do? Yes.
So I mean, of course, emails are given, even though we get a lot of emails, receipt those pretty helpful. But I don't know if there's a way to like put it on like the student portal for tickets. But that would be awesome.
Okay, on the student portal. Okay.
So you can see like the theme for that game on the ticket.
Okay.
So I think
That is a good idea. I know it's on typically on each sport website on our schedule. It usually has a promotional thing. Our games are free, so you don't even have to worry about tickets for volleyball. But for this year, anyway, next year they talked about potentially charging. But so we'll talk about doing that, putting it on the student portal ticket, though for sure. Students, we still get it free, obviously. Somebody up there had their hand raised. Yes.
I had my hand raised, but I'm going to say the same thing as him. We get a whole bunch of emails every day, but if you made like a cute little graphic or whatever and said, here's our themes for this year, for the schedule,
Okay.
you know, and send it out.
Like one email at the beginning of the season that has everything on it.
Either that, or either, yeah, like, you know, for the next few games, come up with a theme and send it out.
Okay.
I have no idea that you guys were playing games, and you were the first person that has ever come in, that, you know, comes in here and talks about football and softball, baseball, whatever. You're the first person that's come in here, and I've actually been like, you know what? I think I'm gonna make time for that this Thursday and Saturday as well, because yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Email, or like if you made like,
Okay.
it's one of those social media things that you guys keep up with, but, you know, might be something worth it.
That's great.
Instagram stories or whatever.
Absolutely, yes. We do have, each program has an Instagram page too, to follow, that will put more stuff out, but we're just trying to figure out ways to get it to y'all. So that's great, you know, we'll talk about the student portal on the tickets, just ways to get that information to you faster. Yes?
Yeah, you also, whenever y'all do post, tag SGA or the Kennel Instagram.
Okay.
We can do as well.
That's a good idea.
So always tag us, like, I'll repost it, no problem.
Okay, that's great, we can definitely do that.
Because I know, like, we'll, obviously, like, y'all have a different reach on y'all's social media.
Mhm.
So we'd be happy to get it out to more people.
Okay, I would love that. Yes, we want to do that. We're trying to always do giveaways. Like, I know everybody shows up for free food. So within, you know, what we can from a budget standpoint, we're always trying to do stuff like that as well. And we're going to do even more next year for sure. There was one more, you know, yeah.
Do y'all have like football has the flyer, like all the games and the dates? Do y'all have that for volleyball?
We do, and we have, I have so many posters I could have brought. What a wasted opportunity. I'm tempted to go back. I want to be on meet today. Okay. I'll make sure y'all get some because we have a huge stack of the posters that have the flyers and have all the games. We only, like I said, our season is winding down. We have this Sunday and next week, and then hopefully 2 weeks, another week of the conference tournament, like I said, for the first time in program history. But if you guys can, please, 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 this is my beg and my plea, help us pack the house next Thursday and Saturday and be loud. Like, it's not golf. I don't know if y'all, I went to my first golf meet in like tennis. I didn't know y'all could cheer. I got in trouble, or you couldn't cheer. I got in trouble by the ref or the official last year. But volleyball, you can yell and you can cheer. And like if the other team is serving, especially yell. Like, be loud, do whatever kind of crazy noises you want to make. Because we really want to make this a home court advantage for us so we can go create history next week. That would be greatly appreciated. So bring your friends, free. Like I said, we'd love to have y'all out. So thank y'all again so much for all that you do. If you ever have anything else that you need, like I said, please don't hesitate to reach out. I've had people need to interview my kids for a broadcasting class or like whatever it is. I want to help. We're all in this together. We're all Bulldogs, so go Dogs. Thank you so much.
Are you doing Gracie's report? Yeah. All right, now Madam Secretary.
Okay, so for Gracie's report today, since she sadly cannot be with us, we are going to be doing an absence makeup. I know there's a lot of people who have absences or things, just because of random things. I know it's not your fault. All of y'all are doing a great job and working so hard. So we're grateful for that. But we're going to have an absence makeup, so that way nobody's running into trouble with that. On November 9th, we will get more to you all about that. So, yeah. Fill out the homecoming form. Make sure that you submit your photos and everything. I know there have been a few people who said, like, oh, I forgot to take photos of this and that. Just text Gracie about it and maybe show up to that absence makeup to play it safe. Also, hazing certificates. If you have not done the hazing certificate stuff, it literally takes like 30 minutes. It's so easy. Just have common sense. And make sure you send that to Gracie's email, Expeditions, that goes to y'all as well. We'll make sure y'all know the email and everything.
List of who's turning them in already, because I'm turning them into so many different places, and I honestly.
Gracie probably does, but I would say if you're worried about it, just text her and be like, hey, I just want to make sure that I turned it in. Or just send it in again. You can never send it in too much. Last but not least, do your office hours. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Anyway, okay, that's all. Woo.
Before that, are you good to speak? Okay, so Victoria actually has the information, details about the absence makeup, so I'll let her have the floor to speak.
All right. The School of History and Social Sciences has approached SGA. That civic engagement survey they came and talked to us about last week, they're having troubles meeting their numbers of getting students to hosting a canvassing event. And I brought it to Gracie, and she was like, that would be a really great makeup assignment. So all it really is I'll send the link in the Slack. You'll come for an hour, and what canvassing is you'll take the little like QR codes that they passed out last week and kind of go around to students and just encourage them to take the survey. We're all in SGA, so like, we're personable. You just go up to students and be like, hey, you should take the survey. You win a free $50 Tech Express card. It's just an hour. You come, you sign up, you walk around like the L booth. You can go walk in Tolliver, just wherever you think, and you see students, just engage with them, get them to take the survey, and that's pretty much it. So I will send the sign-up link in the Slack, like I said, and the shifts are from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So that's a pretty good amount of time. If they're an hour each, so you can come do it, whatever your schedule allows. But Gracie did also mention that it could count as your makeup absence thing, or it can count as an office hour. She'll give y'all more details next week about it. But November 9th, that's next Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the L booth, and I'll send that link to y'all.
Does anybody have questions about that? Brooke?
You still have 3 absences, to use?
Well, it's just 3 per quarter, right?
Yeah, it's just 3 per quarter.
Oh, okay.
So as long, most of y'all probably are fine, but some of y'all might be on the struggle bus a little bit. But also remember that our last meeting is literally next week, because then it's finals and we are having meetings during finals. So still go do this. Like, if you are perfectly fine with your office hours and everything, your absences, then go use it as an office hour or just do it because what's our motto?
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah. I'm done. I'm gonna shut up.
Good deal. All right, moving on. So, Wes is sadly not here, so moving on. Calendar reports. Any calendar reports?
Just because I want to take up your time and give you an update, we started building the permanent stations, because they took our idea and expanded it. So the signs and everything, beautiful. It's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be the Louisiana Tech SGA Recycling Center.
Ooh, fancy. Woo.
Professors.
Hey! Listen to count.
Professors in the Plaza is this Thursday from 8:30 to 11:30. So please sign up to work that. The Google Sheet is in the Slack and it will be an office hour.
Woo. All right, any other calendar reports?
Louisiana Tech football has a game this Saturday at 2 o'clock against Middle Tennessee, and it's a red out, so, we're struggling this season, but hey, we can turn it around.
Go Dogs. All right, any other calendar reports before I hand it off to Kinsley? Going once, going twice. All right, Miss Kinsley, you may come up. Yeah, Kinsley. Woo! So just for space.
Okay. Hey y'all, retreats this weekend. Basically put together a little brief itinerary of what's going to go down on Friday and Saturday. So this is it. Okay, so basically, as you can see, we are meeting in the back of Tolliver at 3:30, okay? You need to show up in your team's color. I'm gonna give you all your team at the end of this. But like, if you're on the green team, you need to wear a green shirt. If you're on the blue team, you wear a blue shirt. Got it? If your team wants to coordinate and all like go to Hobby Lobby and buy the same shirt, that'd be cute. Y'all can do that. But yeah, so wear your team's color. At 4, we're gonna head to the Owl Center. It's about 18 minutes away. But yeah, so then we're gonna get to the Owl Center at 4:30. We're claiming beds, and you can like put your stuff up. Just pretty much stay wherever you want to. We have like one side that's gonna be for girls, one's gonna be for boys, and then we have the cabins also. If y'all have been to the Owl Center before. But yeah, you can pretty much claim whatever bed you want, and then around 4:45, we might start at 5. We're gonna start the games. I'm not gonna tell you what those are because they're gonna be surprised, but they're super fun. And we got the supplies for those last week. I was also forgot to say that y'all are gonna have bandanas to go with your team color. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 4:45. We'll start the games. 7:20-ish. We're gonna have dinner. It's Johnny's Pizza. Yes. Yep. And then 8:20, we're gonna start capturing the flag. It's gonna be like a certain amount of teams versus another certain amount of teams. I'll explain it at retreat. And then at 9:30, it'll be karaoke, s'mores, and free time. Also, so the whole like idea of the games is it's like Disney Channel games vibes, okay? So there's gonna be a winning team. Every game that you win, you get a point. Like the one with the most points wins the whole thing. Okay. And then Saturday, super fun. We're gonna wake up. Yes, Trevor.
What prize are we playing?
Stop. That's to be announced.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna use flashlights. It's gonna be. I didn't think about. We might get some glow in the dark things. I'll think about it.
Maybe for the flag, maybe not for everybody, just for flag.
Yeah, I'll try to find some glow in the dark flags. Don't know if that's gonna happen. Yeah, but we're gonna use flashlights. Oh, that's another thing. If you have flashlights, bring them. Otherwise, we're just gonna use our phone flashlights. But if you have flashlights, text me. I'll send my number in the group. Okay, and then. Okay, hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Okay, Saturday, super fun. We're gonna wake up at 9. We're gonna eat breakfast. We're having donuts and kolaches. And then at 10, the Senate and the Cabinet and the Supreme Court are gonna have their breakout sessions. You're just gonna get with your group and talk. And then at 11, we're taking our group picture. Yay! So Friday, I'm gonna pass out like our SGA shirts for the year, and then Saturday we're gonna wear the shirts. So it's gonna be super fun. Yeah. And then just a little what to pack. I just really like Canva, so I just wanted to make things. But basically, bring your clothes, wear your team shirt color to Tolliver on Friday. Toiletries. Bedding, I'm pretty sure the beds don't have sheets. They don't. So like you ever get a sleeping bag and like sit on top of the bed in your sleeping bag. Snacks and drinks. So we're only gonna have water and dinner and breakfast. I might go buy some chips, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so just go ahead and bring your own snacks and drinks if you want something besides that. And then bring a good and fun attitude, okay? Because we're gonna have fun. Yay. Okay. And now we're gonna do the teams. Okay, so yeah, I know. We'll do a drum roll. Thank you, Lainey, for that. So basically, like your color is your team, obviously. If y'all want to make like a group chat, that'd be cute. Ex officios, so sorry y'all were not on the list that they gave me. I'm gonna add y'all to a team, okay? I'll send it in the group later. But yeah, and then if you're not on this list, it's because you were excused or you weren't on the list. So text me if you need to be added to a team. Okay. Yay! It might be too small to read. So sorry if y'all can't see that.
Purple team, we have Stephanie Glenn, Victoria Phillips, Cameron Bradford, Walker Pearson, Reagan Patrick, Carson Antley, and Emma Justice. For the red team, we have Caroline Anderson, Galen Turner, Sarah Sutton, Trevor Forche, Dave Freeman, Valeria. For our green team, we have Cal Bunny,
Yeah.
Sydney Mashaw, Ella Avery, Ethan Jevons, Liz Bird, Veer, James, and Madeline Smith. For the black team, we have Jacob Thomas, Quentin Mitchell, Elise Cotta, Haley Rivers, Anna Russell, Connor Smith, Anna Joseph, Alan Cowan, and Sarah Sierra. For Steve. Grayson Mattioli.
Yay.
For the big team, we have Carly Darts, Haley Augustine, Kaden Edwards, Haley Putman, Abram Bender, Kate Tree, and Minay.
Yay.
And lastly, we have the white team. We have it's Kylie Bash, Tracy Avery, Peyton Little, Ellie Wilcox, Max Bryant, and Ellie McDonald.
So, I'll send that to Camden.
I would like to suggest that black team wait till staff.
Okay. Sarah wasn't. I wasn't sure if Sarah was gonna be there or not. She was on the end. That's why she's a star. But she is gonna be there. So, yeah, that's the team. Ex officios, I'm add y'all to a team. And I'll already team stacked depending on the attitude.
Oh, get him.
But yeah. Hey! So, I'll spend bandanas on Friday, and yeah, that's it. Woo!
Yeah. Good deal. Be hyper retreat. All right, moving on. So, Senate reports. Do any senators have any reports?
I know this pertains to me too, but we had $8,000 to spend and we didn't spend it. Like next quarter, let's try to make sure we spend it because it doesn't roll over. Like, I mean, I didn't spend any money either, but like, let's spend it.
Yeah, spend money. Yeah.
Let me say something to that point. When y'all are writing bills, before you bring them to Senate, please come talk to me about what you're trying to buy. Last year, like, y'all would write bills, not y'all, because it was a different Senate, but Senate would write bills, and like, y'all would pass it, and Ty had no clue how to buy that stuff, and then it never got bought. So like, come talk to me beforehand. But I'll be
Yeah.
like willing to do the research and help buy. Just come talk to me.
Yeah, and then for ex officios and freshman senators, talk to Jacob Thomas, myself, and Wes. And that's the three you should talk to about any bills. Camden.
Hey everybody, this is Case of the Senate, ex officios and freshman senators. If y'all have anything that y'all have a question that like you don't want to go quite to Gabe's level yet, like you, any one of us fellow senators that were here last year, please come ask us. We'll definitely here for you if y'all can get more.
Woo! Good deal. All right, so before we move to Senate business, I took a few notes. I forgot to.
Jacob can't help.
So, good deal. All right. So, ex officios, freshman senators, please meet with me after the meeting's over to make sure we're all figured out in Slack and the Google Drive. And then for speaker pro tempore in the agenda, so basically how it works is you can nominate the senators that are eligible, and the senators who are eligible can nominate themselves. Just a reminder that for those going for speaker pro temp, you have to take a test, a Robert's Rules test, written and approved by the Supreme Court. The date for that test is to be determined, so just be ready to take a test. And when you pass the test, you still have to be approved by the Senate and voted on to be pro temp. So for those who don't know what pro temp is, basically when I am gone, a senator, the pro temp, will come and lead the meetings and lead Senate business. So they're just taking my place if I'm ever gone. So that's basically the general idea of pro temp is. So, moving on. So in this part, cabinet, silence, respectfully. All right, so we'll call the Senate, the 86th Senate to order. All right, moving on. So roll call. Let me make sure we have all the required senators. All right, so we do reach quorum. Good deal, so we can do stuff. All right, so do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
A motion to approve the agenda.
Here, second.
Second.
All right, for all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Nay. Abstain. All right, the agenda approves. Moving on, our old business, we have none. New business, nominations for Speaker Pro Tempore. So,
I motion to open nominations for Speaker Pro Tempore.
second, for all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Abstain. All right, so these are all the eligible senators. Just take a moment to look over these senators, and you may nominate or nominate yourself. Trevor?
I nominate candidate Sanford.
Do you accept the nomination?
I accept.
Accept. All right. Let me write that down. So Sanford. Ethan?
I nominate Abram Bender.
Consider it accepted.
Accepted. Good deal.
Nominate Walker Pearson.
Oh, my bad. Oh, your face is yeah, over there. I was like, do you accept the nomination? All right, good deal. All right, do we have any other? Oh,
I nominate Julia Payne.
you accept. Good deal. All right, do we have any other?
I just popped in, I'm sorry.
Okay, you're all good.
Is, Trevor, are you nominated already? I'm not. Do you want a nomination?
All right, all right. Let's keep it, let's follow the rules of order. Let's follow Robert's rules, not speak out of order. All right. Any other nominations before someone motions to close? Yes. Motion to close the nomination. Here, second. For all in favor to close the nomination, say aye.
Aye.
Nay. Abstain. Good deal. So nomination to close. The nominations for our pro temp is Senator Sanford, Senator Bender, Senator Pearson, and Senator Payne. So, be with me after the meeting to discuss where to go from there. Any other announcements before we adjourn the meeting?
We got one.
One.
Everybody, Veer is part of the Top Dog project up there. So I highly recommend that all of y'all, whenever y'all are leaving, quickly stop by, go look at all of them, and help him out. He's part of SGA, so. Woo! That's the main thing. I hope y'all have a good week. Proud of y'all. Excited for this.
All right. Wait. We're not adjourned yet. Let's take a seat real quick. All right. Yes.
I was just gonna piggyback off of what Jacob said. If you have any interest in being an orientation student leader, go to the.
Yeah. All right. Now, are you ready? Are you ready? Meeting adjourned.
That was awesome. If at all possible, and if any interest in a retreat regarding the stuff, let me know.
We'll do. I think I'll probably. Oh yeah. You're,
What's up?